హాయ్ వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. నా ఛానల్కి మీ అందరికీ స్వాగతం. లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ ది వీడియో, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మై ఛానల్ ఫర్ నోటిఫికేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ న్యూ వీడియోస్. ప్లీజ్ క్లిక్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. ఈ వీడియోని లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ చేయండి, నా ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. కొత్త వీడియోల నోటిఫికేషన్స్ కోసం పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video we will discuss about the political crisis in Rajasthan. Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh are an axis that supports India, and their actions produce reactions in the other two. So what is Rajasthan got to do with this? As I said, each villager group has their respective tribal groups. So in Hindi speaking states, Madhya Pradesh is the first one and its corresponding tribal state is Bihar, and their divisions Chhattisgarh is corresponded by Jharkhand. So when Madhya Pradesh broke and Chhattisgarh came out, even Jharkhand also emerged along with Chhattisgarh. And at the same time Uttarakhand separated same time, but it was called Uttaranchal, and later after 7 years it became Uttarakhand, and after 7 years Andhra got divided and Telangana was formed. So you can see a clear pattern in this divisions. Andhra has Chenchus. Telugu is common language of the tribal and villages of Andhra. So the villages are called Andhrites and the tribals are called Chenchus, and both have a common language, Telugu. Hindi is not the language of Hindi people. Yes, it's a shocker, but Hindi belongs to Telugu people, Andhrites, which we will discuss later. The point I like to mention here is that the Hindi speaking states have Hindi tribals only. Why? Because Hindi is not their language actually. They don't have any language, and Telugu people have extra languages. One is Hindi, another is English. So Hindi people adopted Hindi language, and Britishers adopted English. We can see that only Britishers in Europe are called Britishers, that is a separate name for the population. All others don't have any separate name for the population because their language is ritualistically allotted to them, and they own their language. Example, French people are called French people, and the language is French, and the land is also France. The land might have a different name, but the population never has a different name because language is owned by them ritualistically, which is not the case with the Britishers. But Hindi people don't have a separate name because all Indians are one, and any Indian can adopt any language and stay at any place and behave as he likes. That's why Hindi population itself doesn't have a separate name, and they are called Hindi people, but it is an adopted language and not their own language. This feature of renting the language becomes important when Visva is established, because learning Telugu for symptomatic treatment is optional for people of other languages, but is compulsory for Hindi and English people, Britishers and Hindi people. Without learning Telugu, they can't get up and roam about. They will be succumbing to the Niduraniti, Viduraniti or Niduraniti. That is, they will be sleeping, Nidra Devi. So stop trying to impose Hindi on others. It is not even your language. It has no script. English also has only a tool script, while rest of the European languages use many other signs and symbols above the letters. English is just a tool language and it has a tool script. But both Hindi and English are still held with Telugu Talli only, and Hindi and English people would have to worship Telugu Talli and learn Telugu to pay the rent. And that is the reason why among South, whenever there are protests against Hindi, you can see that there will be no protests in Andhra, because that is their own language. Hindi is our language also, a spare language held by Telugu people. So we never actually protested. We protested against Congress for separate Andhra Pradesh state from Tamil Nadu and all, but there were no protests like in other states. Even Karnataka also started protesting against Hindi, but there will be no protests against Hindi in land of Telugu people. And even Telangana dialect of Telugu has amalgamated with Hindi, and we have a separate dialect of Hindi, the Deccani dialect also. So leaving language aside, the tribals of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh are Bihar and Jharkhand, and the tribals of Uttar Pradesh are Rajasthanis, and the tribals of Himachal Pradesh are Haryana people. So a rift to be caused in Andhra Pradesh had its precursors in the division of Madhya Pradesh and Bihar, and also in Uttar Pradesh. But Rajasthan should have divided, but will not divide, because if Rajasthan also divides, the rift is complete and the division should be made permanent, which is not the case. Andhra cannot be divided permanently into Telangana and rest of the Andhra Pradesh. It has to unite. That is why Rajasthan was held intact. Of course, there are many groupisms and arguments going on to divide it, but it will not happen. And currently the pressure is on the holding point of Rajasthan. As soon as the Viswa nation is established and Andhra is united, the sooner Rajasthan will fall into place regarding its political collapse nature currently, the political crisis in Rajasthan. At the same time, we can observe that the Telangana Chief Minister is absconding duties because of the pressure of non-formation of Viswa till date, and Andhra Pradesh has gone into financial shutdown. And the collapse into the formation of Viswa nation will occur in steps. In stepwise, there will be the collapse. In the first step, when the collapse happens, the collapse would occur as release of the first prophet. He will start getting some powers one by one, and in the final power it will all collapse and everybody will fall asleep when the flag of Viswa nation rises. Before that, it is better the said populations of Hebrews, Kurdistan, Nepal, India, etc. reach the first prophet. The Hindi populations and the Britishers are the last ones to evolve in their respective categories. And English and Hindi are the last languages to develop. The last ones are held by the god. That is the Telugu language. And that is the only reason these two could rule. These two languages could become famous in the national and international level. Telugu is Lord Vishnu, and English and Western culture are Lord Shiva, scientific Maya, Shiva Maya, scientific development. While Hindi is Bhairava and Urdu is Brahma. So Brahma, Bhairava are the inert states of Vishnu and Shiva, and are amalgamated into one almost in Bollywood, and because of the Brahma curse, the curse is passed via Bollywood to Hindi, and Hindi people are suffering currently. And Chhattisgarh is the most exempted from this pollution by Urdu. Chhattisgarh is the land of Bhairava. 36 is a very mystical number. It represents the body of Parabrahma, that is the Bhairavam. That is the reason also the Hindi Aghoris have the highest powers. Telugu have the least, but Telugu are essential to form the Aghori society itself. But the most powerful ones would be the Hindi Aghoris, and that is why Chhattisgarh is located very near to Vijayawada, even Orissa. Vijayawada is more near to Chhattisgarh and Orissa than to Vizag or Hyderabad. Adilabad, or the starting region for magical dominance in India, magical performance of India, because it is the region where Telugu and Hindi unite, and near Bhadrachalam, that is Lord Rama's most powerful kshetra, the union of all the three, that is the Adi Dravidian, Chitra Dravidian and Vichitra Dravidian, Sachitra Dravidian and Vichitra Dravidian occur. It is almost equal to the Triveni Sangamam. So the north, east and the south unite near Bhadrachalam. And the connection between Hindi and Andhra Pradesh cannot be broken. That is why 7 mandals from Telangana were donated to Andhra Pradesh. And the continuity between Hindi and Telugu, Andhra Pradesh, Vijayawada has been maintained. Even though it meant that the connection between Telangana and Orissa had been cut off. So, Telugu, Hindi and English are the mother tongues, that is primary mother tongue of Lord, the Parabrahma, and his vessel, the first prophet, is Telugu, that is obvious. And secondary mother tongues are four are there, 2 of which are Hindi and English, and that is why the first prophet knows only these 3 languages very well. And he started learning Telugu first at home, but reading and writing Hindi, because of Adilabad influence, was more, because first he will learn about the earthly things and then later the magical things, and Telugu is the magical language. Later he gained a lot of fluency in writing and reading Telugu also. So the other 2 mother tongues which he should not connect before the establishment of Visva nation are Konkani and Russian. Konkani can be heard, and Goa can be visited, and even a permanent a residence can be established temporarily, because even though the Visva has not been established, because as I said, in India anybody can go anywhere and do anything. Being an Indian language, Konkani could be visited, the land of Konkani could be visited by the first prophet before establishment of Visva nation. But that was also the point required before the starting of the magical procedures after 2012 changes in the world. So the 5 mother tongues of the Lord and his vessel are Telugu, the primary mother tongue, and Konkani, Hindi, Russian and English. These are the secondary mother tongues. Telugu is a Dravidian language that has given rise to Sanskrit dialect, from which the Indo-Aryan languages the Indo-European languages have evolved, and the last of which is English. So the so-called Hindi people, stop forcing Hindi on others and start imposing Telugu on yourselves. If you don't want to turn the vast land from Himachal Pradesh to Bihar into land of sleeping beauty country, so the magical remedies upon establishment of Viswa nation that the North Hindi speaking states and Britishers should take are eliminate British royalty, and that is the crown princess, and start learning Telugu immediately. And Hindi speaking people should start learning Telugu. That is one. And other thing is kick out Bollywood, shut down Bollywood and kick out Congress. Dissolve Congress party and kick out Sonia and Rahul Gandhi. Only then you will get relief. I mean, send back Sonia, kick out her, and stop Rahul from all public enterprises. He can work only in private enterprises. The reasons you can quote behind these changes are all parties over 60 years should be dissolved, and spousal citizenship is cancelled. Like Europe has cancelled spousal citizenship for all other countries. Even India should cancel spousal citizenship provision even for the past cases. So Sonia would lose citizenship in India, and thereby will have to vacate all the posts held by her in government of India and political parties, and leave India also. Only upon visa she can visit India. And all the first generation offspring of non-Indian parents with Indian parent are not eligible for holding government posts, even a peon post. On that reason, Rahul Gandhi cannot hold any more posts in Indian political parties or government. Already we can see this effect as many candidates of Congress are absconding and disowning Congress. Congress has become rotten and is no longer functional and needs to be eliminated permanently. So, given the knowledge that you have got now that English is an Indian language, I think nobody has any opposition or doubts regarding having English as an official language of India. For God's sake, it is equal to Lord Shiva. So please don't have any doubts or antagonistic feelings towards English language. It is perfectly Indian language held by Telugu Talli. So we can use it as the common language of communication in India.